Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. As you know, we are studying new syllabus mathematics. It's book 3. We have started chapter number 1 and we are doing exercise 1D. Today, again, we will solve word problems of exercise 1D, in which we will formulate a quadratic equation and then we will solve those equations to give the answers in the question. So before solving the question, these are the steps involved to solve the word problems. These are the steps which we have already discussed in the previous lessons. Question number 13. In January 2009, the price of rice in Singapore was $X per kilogram. एक किलोग्राम की प्राइस x डॉलर है. A food catering company spent an average of $350 on rice each month. In part 1, you are asked to write down an expression in terms of X for the average amount of rice that this food catering company ordered in January 2009. So amount of rice for $X in 2009 is 1 kilogram, because the price of 1 kilogram of rice in 2009 is X kilogram, X dollar per. So the catering company spent 350. So how much amount of rice can be bought for $350 in 2009 is 350 over X kilograms. So this is the amount of rice in 2009. In January 2012, the price of each kilogram rice has increased by 15 cents. In 2009, price is X dollar per kilogram. In 2009, this price is increased by 15 cents. So to convert cents into dollars, we will divide 15 by 100 and we will get 0.15. So price of 1 kilogram of rice in 2012 is X plus 0.515, sorry, X plus $0.15 is the price of 1 kilogram of rice in 2012. So what will be the amount of rice bought for $350? 350 over X plus 0.15 kilogram. The condition is given in 2 that company continue to spend $350 on rice each month. So this is part 2. In part 3, the difference in amount of rice ordered is 30 kilogram. Formulate an equation in X and show that it reduces to this. So this, the difference between this amount of rice in 2009 and this amount of rice in 2012 is equal to 30 kilogram. So we will subtract smaller amount from the larger, because in 2012 the amount of 1 kilogram of rice is increased. So we can buy lesser amount for $350 than in 2009. So this amount of rice is bigger than this amount of rice. So we will subtract 350 over X plus 0.15 from 350 over X and we will put this equal to 30. Now this equation has fractions. We will take LCM of the left hand side and we will solve this equation as we have done many questions in the previous lessons. Cancel 350 x and minus 350x, we are left with 52.5 over x square plus 0.15x multiply is equal to 3 over 30 over 1. Cross multiply, simplify, we get this equation 30x square plus 4.5x minus 52.5. This equation has decimals. The coefficient of x is a decimal number and constant term is also decimal with the one decimal place. So we will multiply the whole equation by 10 to remove the decimal point. This is the new equation, but we need to find this equation 20. The coefficient of x square is 20. So by which number we will divide 300 to get 20? Divide 300 by 20, we will get 15. So we will divide the whole equation by 15 to get 20xk plus 3x minus 35 equal to 0. This is the required equation in part 3. Hence, find the price of each kilogram of rice in January 2012. The price of each kilogram of rice in January 2012 is x plus 0.15. So we need x to find the price of 1 kilogram. We will solve this equation by using the formula, the value of A 20, value of B 3, value of C minus 35. Using this formula and putting the values in this formula, and use calculator to solve this and get two values of x. One value is negative, we will reject this value because the price cannot be negative. So price of 1 kilogram rice in 2012 is x plus 0.15. Put x is equal to 1.25 in this expression and get the price of 1 kilogram of rice in 2012, which is $1.40. Question number 14. Rui Feng and Jan Wei represented their class in a 10 kilometer race. They started running at the same speed of x kilometer per hour. After 2 kilometers, Rui Feng increased his speed by 1 kilometer per hour and ran the remaining distance at a constant speed of x plus 1 kilometer per hour. Janvi maintained his speed of x kilometer per hour throughout the race. So there are two students, Janvi and Rui Feng. Janvi completed the race of 10 kilometer with the constant speed of x kilometer per hour, but Rui Feng completed 10 kilometer with two different speeds. For the first 2 kilometers ran with x kilometer per hour, and for the last 8 kilometer she ran with x plus 1 kilometer per hour. So we will find the time expression for time taken by both these two students. The time taken by Janvi, because she covers 10 kilometer with x kilometer per hour. So distance time taken is distance over time, distance over speed. Now Rui Feng completed 10 kilometer with two different speeds. For the 2 kilometer she ran with x kilometer per hour. So time taken for the first 2 kilometer is 2 over x hours, and for the next 8 hours she ran with a speed of x plus 1 kilometer per hour. So time taken for the next 8 hour is 8 over x plus 1 hours. So total time taken by Rui Feng to cover 10 kilometer is 2 over x plus 8 over x plus 1. You can simplify this by taking the LCM of two fractions, and this is 10x plus 2 over x into x plus 1 hours. This time is in hour, this time is also in hour. It is said that given that Rui Feng completed the race 40 minutes earlier, this time is less than this time because Rui Feng completed the race 40 minutes earlier. So we will subtract this time from this time, 10 over x, and we will put this equal to 40. But because these two times are in hours and this difference is given in 40 minutes in minutes, so we will divide 40 by 60 to get the time in hours. So given condition gives us 10 over x minus 10x plus 2 over x into x plus 1 equal to 40 over 60. Solving this equation by taking the LCM. Now we will cross multiply 8 with 3 and 2 with xk plus x, and we will get this equation. 2xk plus 2x minus 24 equal to 0. But we need this equation xk plus x minus 12 equal to 0, where the coefficient of x square is 1. Therefore we will divide the whole equation by 2 to get xk plus x minus 12 equal to 0, which is the required equation we are asked to show in part 3. In part 4 we are asked to find the time taken by Rui Feng to complete the race. Give your answer in hours and minutes. So this is the expression for the time taken by Rui Feng. So we will find the value of x by solving this equation, and we will put that value of x in this equation to get the required time taken by Rui Feng. Now solve this equation. This equation can be solved by factorization or by completing us by quadratic formula. This can also be solved by factorization. This is minus 12. The factors for minus 12 are plus 4 and minus 3. But here I have solved this by using the formula. Put the values of ABC in the formula and find two values of x. One value is a negative. You are asked in part 3 that explain why you reject one of the answers. We have rejected this answer. The reason is because x is a speed and speed cannot be negative. So to find the time taken by Rui Feng, we will use the expression, and we will put x is equal to 3 in this equation, which gave us 8 over 3. Dividing 8 over 3, we will get 2.67. So 2 is the whole hours, and multiply 0.67 by 60 to get minutes. So our final answer is 2 hours 40 minutes. So Rui Feng took 2 hours 40 minutes to complete the race of 10 kilometer. This is question number 15. In this question, it is given that Amira travels by coach from Singapore to Penang, which are 700 km apart, to visit her grandparents. She returns to Singapore by car at an average speed which is 30 km per hour, greater than that of coach. In part 1 you are given the speed of car, which is x km per hour. If the speed of car is x km per hour, then speed of coach is 30 km per hour less than this x km per hour, means the speed of coach will be x minus 30 km per hour, and the time taken for the whole journey is 20 hours. So we will find the speed of the time taken by the coach to cover 700 kilometer and time taken by the car to cover 700 kilometers. So in part 1 we will find two times: time taken by car 700 over x hours, and time taken by the coach 700 total distance over speed, which is 30 kilometer less than the speed of the car. The sum of these two times is given. This is equal to 20 hours. So we will use this condition to form an equation, and now we will simplify this equation, and we will show that the resultant equation is xk minus 100x plus 1050. So we will solve this by taking the LCM of the denominators, simplify, cross multiply, and get this equation: 20xk minus 2000x and 21,000 equal to 0, because you need this equation where the coefficient of x square is 1. So divide this whole equation by 20 to get xk minus 100x plus 1050 equal to 0. This equation is obtained by dividing the whole equation by 20, and this is the equation which we were asked to show. In part 2 we are asked to solve this equation. So this equation will be solved by using the formula. For formula we will take the value of a, b, c from this equation and use the quadratic formula. We will simply put the values in this formula and use calculator to find the two values of x, which are 88.08 and 11.92. Look, both the answers are positive. So both may be the speeds of car. X is the speed of the car. But 11.92 cannot be the speed of the car because the speed of the coach is less than 30 km per hour, less than 11.92. If you will subtract 30 from 11.92, it will be a negative value, and speed of coach cannot be negative. So we will not use this value to find the time taken by the car for the return journey. We will take x equal to 88.08. So time taken for the return journey or time taken by the car is 700 over x. 700 divided by 88.08 will give you 7.95 hours. Because you are not asked to give in minutes or hours. So this is your time. You may also write this time in hours and minutes, 7 hours, and multiply 0.95 by 60 to get the number of minutes. So this is question number 15. In question number 16, a tank when full can contain 1500 liters of water. Pump A can fill water into the tank at a rate of x liters per minute. Write down an expression in terms of x for the number of minutes taken by pump A to fill the tank completely. So you need to find the time taken by pump A to fill the tank. The total amount of water can be filled is 1500. In 1 minute, x liter of water is filled in the tank. So what will be the time taken by pump A to fill time taken by pump A to fill the tank is 1500 over x. Pump B takes x plus 1 minute to fill x plus 50 liters in the tank. So 1500 liter will be filled by 1500 over x plus 50 minutes by pump B. Now in part 3 it is said that pump A takes 30 seconds longer than pump B. This time is less than this time, and the difference of these two times is 30 seconds. These two times are given in minutes, so their difference should also be in minutes. So we will convert 30 seconds into minutes by dividing 30 by 60. So according to the given condition, the difference between the time taken by pump A and time taken by pump B is equal to 30 over 60 minutes. Solve this equation by taking the LCM, removing the brackets in the numerator and denominator, cancelling 1500x with the minus 1500x. Now cross multiply, writing the equation in standard form, we get xk plus 50x minus 150,000 equal to 0, which is the required equation which we are asked to show in part 3. In part 4 we are asked to solve this equation giving both answer correct to 2 decimal places. तो दोनों आंसर्स को decimal places में 2 decimal places तक लिखना है. So we will solve this equation by using the formula. The value of A is 1, B 50 and C is equal to minus 150,000. use the formula which is x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Put the values of a, b, c in this formula. Use calculator to simplify and get two values of x. One is 363.10 and other is minus 413.10, because x is the amount of water in liters which cannot be negative, so we will reject this value and we will take 363.10 to find the time taken to fill the tank by pump B, and time taken by the pump B is 1500 over x plus 50. So the value of x is 360.10. Simplifying this, we get 3 minutes 38. When you will divide 1500 by 413.10, you will get 3 point something. So 3 minutes and point something को जब आप 60 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो you will get 38 seconds. So 3 minutes 38 seconds is the time taken by pump B to fill the tank which holds 1500 liters of water. So this question completes this chapter number 1. Tomorrow I'll upload an assignment number 2. So you will solve that assignment. Your homework is you will practice question number 13 to question number 16 by yourself. My YouTube channel, please subscribe and like or dislike the videos. Keep doing practice because practice makes knowledge perfect. Thank you for watching and Allah Hafiz.